Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another video, and you're not alone. Please like, comment, subscribe. Helps me to get on the algorithm. And in today's video, want to talk about how when you're on semen retention, you will get a lot of respect from people. But you guys know how I think on this channel. I always look at the pros and cons of things. And the more I kind of see the respect that other people are having for me kind of go up, it's cool. Like, I notice it, but I'm also kind of seeing the cons that come with it as well. And I think I do have a video. There's two videos that kind of relate to this, what I'm talking about, that I've recorded in the past. There's one where I say that you're going to be intimidating now, so you have to act accordingly. And there's another one that says that you're going to get influence and you're going to get respect. So this video is going to go more into depth with both of those topics. And like I said, it's going to talk about the pros and the cons. So let's talk about the pros. So when you're on semen retention, the masculine energy that you have within you, it's growing. And a lot of people out here in society, their masculinity is kind of like out of whack. So when you come around and you are having that masculine essence to you, you are now in a sense operating in a leadership like mindset. So people kind of naturally want to fall in line with you. And even people that don't really like you or people that don't think you know what you're doing, subconsciously they're going to want to fall in line, and subconsciously they're going to want to copy you and emulate you. And for me, I would say that's a pro, because at the same time, like, I don't care if people ever copy me, because they always say like imitation is the biggest form of flattery. And I've always been the type of people, like, I want to help people. I want to put people onto like different things. And when I was first getting into self-improvement and all these different things, I was trying to put people onto things. But I was a gooner. I was someone that's having like pointless sex here and there. So people didn't want to listen to the things that I had to say. Now, when you're on semen retention and you're hitting a certain amount of time, every word that you say, people will hang off of it. Even if people try to make fun of you into your face, they will take what you're saying to word, and it's like, this person knows what he's talking about. And that's why when you're on semen retention, it's very easy to blow up your social media, because you are now having influence within you. People can feel your energy radiating off the screen, and they're like, yo, this person knows what they're talking about. So I do notice sometimes subconsciously people just kind of copy me, whether it be from the foods I eat to my routine to even how I stand sometimes. Like, it's very weird. And I was even thinking about saying that as well, but I've looked at other videos, and when on Reddit pages, it confirms that. And I've tested it out sometimes too. Like, I'll just be standing like just regularly, and I'll probably be talking to probably like a female coworker or like a friend, and then I'll probably do this with my hands, or I put my leg against the wall, and they'll do it as well. So like I'm saying, some people could take that as a pro, some people could take it as a con. I kind of take it as a pro. It's just cool to see that your influence is now causing people to subconsciously want to move in the way that you're moving. What's another pro? People want to listen to you. People want to hear what you have to say. People will hear the stories that you're talking about, and whether it's you trying to put them onto information or you're talking about your life, people are just very interested by it. And in the past, when I've really had to kind of work on my storytelling and how I want to come across to people, it was coming across as like I had to super kind of like try hardy. Now I can really talk about anything in any given day, and people are just telling me like, hey, you really know how to like hold a conversation. Like, have you ever thought about making YouTube? Which I do. Do have a YouTube, which is a funny part, but just how I kind of carry myself in conversation and me not thinking too much about what I have to say, people just really hold on to it. It's like that charisma that's kind of radiating off of you. So now I do a lot less, but I get a lot more respect, which I guess is a good part on that as well. When you're trying to get a new job, whether you're trying to get into a relationship or opportunities, that respect is going to have people gravitate towards you and just want to be into your energy, just want to be into your like your energetical bubble. Now, if more pros come back in my mind, I'll go back to it, but mainly this video, I do want to talk about some of the cons that I've noticed. I never want to come across as a cynical person, but I'm a very observant person, and I like to break things down because it just gives my brain like stimulus. I don't know, it's something weird about me. But some cons to it, what I've started to notice with people is that I can no longer have the frame I had when I first hopped on semen retention. Before I hopped on semen retention, I was that go-lucky guy. Like, I would joke constantly, make everything a joke. people wouldn't take me serious, but I found myself fun. Like, I love having that kind of carefree mindset to myself. I still have that these days, but I realized that I have to kind of tone it back because the version of me that is joking around with people, they don't take it as a joke. They take me extremely serious. And that's because your masculine energy that you're exuding off of you is giving off this persona as of a serious, intimidating persona. And I go to the gym on top of that, so it's just magnifying it as well. But even without you having a physique, the masculine energy that you're radiating off you is very potent, and you guys have to kind of be conscious about that. I find myself just throwing innocent jokes at people sometimes, and they get super insecure, or they just take it very literally. And I have to be like, yo, I'm joking. But even when I said I'm joking, you could tell in their eyes that they don't take it serious, because I guess the frame of being on a streak for this long doesn't come across as a guy that will be joking around a lot. So it's something I've kind of had to notice as well. And also, let's say a person in power, they kind of suggest something to me. Sometimes I don't like, sometimes I just be kind of like asking them to repeat themselves. Like, I'm not even trying to challenge what they're saying, but by me asking them to repeat themselves, it makes them overthink the whole thing that they said. I don't know if you guys can follow my thought process right now, but it's like a real thing. Like, I wish I had like a real example for you guys. But the job I work in, they're always suggesting, hey, we should like do this. It's going like this is how the day is going to pan out. We got to do A, B, and C. And I probably didn't hear what B was, so I pretty much asked them like, oh, so what are we gonna do in B again? But by me asking that, now they're thinking like, oh, why is he asking me this? If he is asking me about this, obviously there's something wrong with B. Do I have to switch it around? And now you see the frame of the other person. They're in the mindset of like, now I gotta like try to like sell this way better than I did at first. When I was innocently just asking, I just didn't hear what you said. So that is kind of con as in it as well. It's like, I can't really be on autopilot out there in the world anymore. I have to be conscious with the things I say and how I come across to people, because if I am not careful, I will offend people in the very wrong way. Some days when I don't want to talk to people and I be in my own bubble, now people think that I am arrogant, I'm too full of myself, and that's how it's coming across. Because on the outside looking in, people just see this person that is exuding confidence, charisma, being assertive, and all these things that come with semen retention. So before I hopped on semen retention, if I was having a bad day, I could go off into my own world, be to myself, and no one would even bat an eye. If anything, I would have people coming up to me. It's like, hey, are you all right? Like, is everything okay? We'll chat it up and we'll try to have a conversation about it. Now that I'm on this streak, people don't even view me as someone that can even have a bad day. So whenever I show energy that is a little bit different, a little bit lower than usual, people just think that I am full of myself or I'm arrogant, and it's just not the case. So that's a con right there, like just having to be conscious of everything I say and how I do and how I present myself. And I used to always kind of be the insecure person trying to figure life out just like everybody else. So now that I'm stepping into this version of myself where people are intimidated by me, people are hanging on to every word I say, they're looking at me as a leader, it does come across as like a little intimidating for myself as well. And that's why I look at it as a con. Of course, this con can be turned into a positive, as the more I kind of work on it, the better it's going to get. But it's just things I've kind of noticed, you get me? And because you're kind of operating like this as well, people that was once in your life that was kind of above you on a hierarchy scale, like let's say you were that, and everyone knows about this, like let's say you're in a friend group and you were the butt of everyone's jokes, and then you hopped on semen retention. Let's say you walked away, you hopped on semen retention for like 3 months, then you hop back into that friend group. Those people aren't going to want to be around you anymore, because even though you might still have the mindset of like, I want to joke around and still be that friend I was with you guys in the past, you could tell those same jokes you said in the past, but now these same friends, they're going to look at you like, oh, you think you're better than us? Or why are you making fun of us? This and that. And then I'll be looking at it like, what are you talking about? Like, I've always been like this. I've always been able to joke with you. But the energy you're exuding is dinging something in your subconscious that's making them think that you're better than them. So any little thing that you probably do that was probably regular in the past, you are now a reflection to that person. You are now showing that person what they kind of refuse to work on. So now they will take a lot more things to offense. And that's what I'm learning with this practice. It's the more I kind of go up in a vibrational scale, a lot of people will get intimidated because just by me just being myself, people will get intimidated because they view something in me that they want for themselves that they refuse to work on. So semen retention does end up being a very lonely journey because the longer you stay on it, the less people can connect with you. And your old friends will probably not want to talk to you anymore. Family members probably won't want to talk to you anymore. But because family members have that matrix type of mindset, they'll still keep you in their lives because family over everything. But they're still going to like send little shots at you to let you know like, hey, we don't like you. Like you were once, what's that saying I love to say? It's like you grow up in a pack of like ducks. You guys are all ducks. And then you hop on semen retention and now you start growing claws. The family of ducks isn't going to want to keep you around because they're like, what is this person? This isn't the person we knew or grew up with or made us feel comfortable about ourselves. So that's the pros and cons of having this respect thing. You guys got to be very careful with it. And I do think that this is why celebrities are very careful with the things that they say as well, because they have influence and the way people perceive them might be different than how they actually are. But it doesn't matter because perception is everything. But guys, I'm going on a whole spiel right there. That's the video for today. If you guys found any value within this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.